게르하드가 커피를 좋아해요. 커피를 마셔요. 게르하드는 영화를 봐요. 곰 세 마리가
서윤이가 노래를 해요. 서윤이는 독일어를 배워요. 공부를 해요.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
한국어 선생님 장윤옥이에요.
Gerhard예요. In our last lesson, we learned how to conjugate verbs into the present tense and discussed the use of the topic and the subject particles.
Today we are going to learn another particle in Korean grammar. The object particle 을, 를.
This particle will enable us to form more complex sentences. And by adding objects to our sentences, we will get a better understanding of Korean sentence structure.
But don't worry. The object particle 을, 를 is much easier to understand than the particles 이가 and 은는.
The object particle rel is used to mark the direct object in a sentence, the noun that directly receives the action from the verb.
Let's look at some examples. 책을 읽어요. 책을 읽어요. I read a book. 커피를 마셔요. 커피를 마셔요. I drink coffee.
In these examples, check meaning book and copy meaning coffee are nouns to which we attach the object particle to indicate that they are the objects that receive the action of the verbs. 읽어요, to read, and 마셔요, to drink. In Korean, verbs usually require an object to complete their meaning. Unlike in English, where you might say, I read or I eat without specifying what you're reading or eating, in Korean, this is generally not acceptable.
So instead of just saying 읽어요 or 먹어요, we say 책을 읽어요. I read a book. 밥을 먹어요. I eat rice.
밥 means rice. Even if you're not eating rice specifically, 밥 is often used to mean a meal in general. The key point is that you need to include an object with the verb. If you say 책을 읽어요 or you're reading something else, you need an object to specify what you're reading. Now let's talk about how Korean sentences are structured. The basic sentence order in Korean is subject, object, and verb.
The verb always comes at the end of the sentence. The object marked by 을, 를 comes before the verb. For example, 게르하드가 책을 읽어요. Gerhard reads a book. 선생님이 커피를 마셔요. The teacher drinks coffee.
In these sentences, 게르하드가 and 선생님이 are the subjects marked by the subject particles 가 and 이. 책을 and 커피를 are the objects marked by the object particle 를. 읽어요 and 마셔요 are the verbs. The use of or 를 depends on whether the noun ends with a 받침, final consonant, or not. Here's the rule. Is used when the noun ends with a consonant, when the noun has a 받침. 를 is used when the noun ends with a vowel, when it has no 받침. 책 ends with the consonant k, so we add 책을. 책을 읽어요. I read a book. Copy ends with the vowel e, so we add 를. 커피를 마셔요. I drink coffee.
This principle is the same as with the subject particles 이가 and the topic particles 은는. You might notice that in our example sentences, it's unclear whether the objects are singular or plural.
That's because in Korean, the distinction between singular and plural is not always emphasized. For example, 게르하드가 책을 읽어요. This can mean Gerhard reads a book or Gerhard reads books. Because Korean uses particles to indicate the grammatical role of words, the word order can be more flexible than in English. The particles tell us which word is the subject and which is the object.
For example, 게르하드가 책을 읽어요. or 책을 게르하드가 읽어요.
Both sentences mean Gerhard reads a book. The particle ga and l indicate the subject and object, so even if we swap their positions, the meaning remains clear.
However, the most common and natural word order is subject, object, and verb.
In our previous lesson, we learned about hada verbs. These verbs are formed by combining a noun with hada, which means to do. Hada means to do. Examples are undong hada, to exercise. Undong means exercise, hada means to do. Nore hada is another example. Nore hada means to sing. Nore means song. Hada means to do.
Since hada verbs consist of a noun and the verb hada, we can use the object particle 을 with the noun part of the verb. For example, 노래하다, 노래를 하다, 노래를 해요. So separate the noun and 하다. So 노래 plus 하다. The song plus to do. So 노래하다, to sing. Add the object particle to the noun 노래. 노래 ends with a vowel, no 받침. So we add 를.
So nore hada becomes 노래를 해요 when we use the object particle.
I sing a song. 운동하다, to exercise. 운동 is a noun, exercise, and 하다, to do. So 운동하다, to exercise. So we add the object particle 을 to 운동. 운동 ends with a consonant. 응, 받침 응. So we add 을.
운동하다 becomes 운동을 해요 with the object particle. Here's an important note. The exception with hada also applies to words that end with hada, but where hada doesn't mean to do.
For instance, 좋아하다 means to like. Even though it ends with 하다, 좋아 isn't a noun. And 하다 isn't to do here. So 좋아하다 is a regular verb.
However, when conjugating 좋아하다, we still change hada to 해요, so it becomes 좋아해요.
커피를 좋아해요. I like coffee. 운동을 좋아해요. I like sports.
What happens when a sentence seems to have two objects? This can occur with hada verbs, especially when we specify what we are doing. For example, 한국어를 공부해요. I study Korean. 한국어 공부를 해요. I study Korean.
In these sentences, 한국어 means Korean language. 공부 means study or studies. 한국어를 is the object receiving the action of studying.
It's important not to attach the object particle to both nouns in the sentence. For example, 한국어를 공부를 해요. This is incorrect.
You should only attach the object particle to one of the nouns. Either 한국어를 공부해요 or 한국어 공부를 해요.
Attaching the object particle to both nouns causes grammatical errors and confusion.
Let's practice with new vocabulary and 을. 책, 책,
book,
책 has a 받침. So we add 을. 책을 읽어요. 책을 읽어요. Or 책을 사요. I buy a book. 영화,
movie,
영화를 노 받침 영화를 봐요. 영화를 봐요. I watch a movie. 옷
Clothes.
옷을 사요. 옷을 사요. 옷 has a 받침 시옷. That's why we add 을. But the pronunciation is 옷을 사요. 음식
Food.
음식을 먹어요. 스페인어
Spanish.
스페인어를 공부해요. or 스페인어를 배워요. 커피
Coffee.
커피를 마셔요. or 커피를 좋아해요. 주스
Juice.
주스를 마셔요. 물
Water.
물을 마셔요. 술
Alcohol.
술을 마셔요. 술을 좋아해요. 사과
Apple.
사과를 먹어요. 사과를 사요. 가방
Bag.
가방을 사요. 한국 드라마
K-drama.
한국 드라마를 좋아해요. 한국 드라마를 봐요. 텔레비전
TV. Television.
텔레비전을 봐요. or TV TV를 봐요. 텔레비전을 봐요. or TV를 봐요. 태권도
Taekwondo.
태권도를 해요. 태권도를 배워요. 음악
Music.
음악을 좋아해요. 한국 음악을 좋아해요. 차
Tea.
차를 마셔요. 녹차
Green tea.
녹차를 좋아해요. 홍차
Black tea.
홍차를 마셔요. 빵
bread,
빵을 먹어요. 빵을 먹어요. 밥, 밥,
rice,
밥을 먹어요. 밥을 먹어요. 보다, 보다.
to see or to watch.
영화를 봐요. 영화를 봐요. I watch a movie. 책을 봐요. 책을 봐요. I see a book. No, it means I read a book. So 책을 읽어요 or 책을 봐요. I read a book. 마시다, 마시다.
To drink,
차를 마셔요. 커피를 마셔요. 물을 마셔요. 먹다. 밥을 먹어요. 빵을 먹어요. 음식을 먹어요. 한국 음식을 먹어요. 읽다. 읽어요. 책을 읽어요. 기다리다. 기다려요. 친구를 기다려요. 친구를 기다려요. 선생님을 기다려요. 게르하드를 기다려요. 배우다. 한국어를 배워요. 태권도를 배워요. 독일어를 배워요. 만나다. 만나요. 친구를 만나요. 남자친구를 만나요. 여친을 만나요. 게르하드를 만나요. 선생님을 만나요. 일하다. 일해요. 하다, to do, 일 is job. 일을 해요. 일을 해요. to work. 일을 해요. 일을 해요. 운동하다, 운동해요. 운동을 해요. 운동을 해요. 쇼핑하다, 쇼핑을 해요. 쇼핑을 해요. 컴퓨터 하다, 컴퓨터를 해요. 컴퓨터를 해요. 말하다, 말을 해요. 말을 해요. 전화하다, 전화를 해요. 전화를 해요. 공부하다, 공부를 해요. 공부를 해요. 노래하다, 노래를 해요. 노래를 해요. 좋아하다, 커피를 좋아해요. 한국 드라마를 좋아해요. 한국 음악을 좋아해요. 한국 영화를 좋아해요. 게르하드를 좋아해요. 사다, 사요. 빵을 사요. 옷을 사요. 가방을 사요. 책을 사요. 술을 사요.
Remember that 선생님 in these examples didn't include any subjects because in Korean, if the subject is clear, we can omit it. If the subject was not clear, we could also form sentences like, for example,
저는 영화를 봐요.
저는 영화를 봐요. Or I could say, 선생님은 영화를 봐요.
게르하드가 커피를 좋아해요. 커피를 마셔요. 게르하드가 한국 음악을 좋아해요. 게르하드는 컴퓨터를 해요. 게르하드는 영화를 봐요.
서윤이는 책을 읽어요. 서윤이는 전화를 해요.
곰 세 마리가
서윤이가 노래를 해요.
아빠 곰 엄마
서윤이는 독일어를 배워요. 공부를 해요. 서윤이는 사과를 먹어요. Let's recap what we learned today. 을 is used after nouns ending with a consonant. 를 is used after nouns ending with a vowel. The basic sentence structure in Korean is subject, object, verb. The object marked with 을 comes before the verb. Verbs usually require objects. In Korean, verbs typically need an object to complete their meaning. Simply saying I read or I eat without an object is generally not acceptable. We therefore use the noun rice, 밥, when we want to say I eat. I eat, 밥을 먹어요, even if we don't eat rice, even if we eat something unspecified. We also learned that Korean often does not distinguish between singular and plural nouns unless specified. Context usually indicates whether something is singular or plural. And we also learned that when we are using 을 with hada verbs, we separate the noun and hada and attach 을 to the noun. However, when there are two objects, we do not attach 을 to more than one of these objects, to one of the nouns in the phrase. But you can choose whether to attach it to the first noun or to the compound noun, to the one belonging to hada.
책을 봐요? 네, 저는 책을 봐요. 밥을 먹어요? 네, 저는 밥을 먹어요. 빵을 먹어요? 네, 빵을 먹어요. 사과를 먹어요? 네, 지금 사과를 먹어요. 지금 물을 마셔요? 네, 지금 물을 마셔요. 지금 맥주를 사요? 네, 지금 맥주를 사요. 지금 소주를 마셔요? 네, 지금 소주를 마셔요. 지금 우유를 마셔요? 네, 지금 우유를 마셔요. 오늘 한국어를 공부해요? 네, 오늘 한국어를 공부해요.
Thank you for joining us today.
Keep practicing and soon you will be forming even more complex sentences in Korean.
고맙습니다. 다음에 또 봐요. See you next time. 안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 계세요.